One of the things that I always remember when I had my GT3 RS training in Spa with Mark Webber, one of the things he said at breakfast that kind of stuck with me is like people ask him like, so what's the most important thing to consider on the track or to do on the track? He said, we'll be doing a lap in the R32, the OG R32, Mark IV Golf. My heart skips a beat because as an ex-Mark IV Golf owner, this is the pinnacle of Wolfsburg engineering. How are you doing, Jörg?
Hi.
Thank you so much for the invite, first of all. So it's we can say it's a Corona project of yours that you completely rebuilt over well the most frustrating period of our lives, probably. Original parts only, pretty much.
Pretty much original parts if available, but it's hard to get all parts original from Volkswagen. But yeah, mostly, except from the cams and some springs for the valves. And yeah, remapping for sure.
So the car is pretty much stock. Well, you said remapping. So what's the power it's producing?
Last measure was 278.
Well, it's up to today's standards of hot hatches, pretty much. All-wheel drive. DSG. Is this like the first ever DSG that was available on?
First ever.
So we have pedal shifts, have a child seat, also very important in the back. That's an additional mod. Without a child this time, Pedal shifts, so we will be pedaling. It has a DSG remap as well, you said, right? So it should be a bit more smart than a...
smarter and faster. So if you pull the trigger, it shifts.
It shifts.
Waiting, okay, 1, 2, okay. I should...
All right. Well, yeah, it's also running Super Sports because, as mentioned, it's COVID project, and back then everything was very hard available, but I think we should be fine with those. The important thing about the Mark IV Golf, or stock car, the rear axle is completely horrible. You need to do some like lots of bushings, reinforcements, anti-roll bar on the rear, etc. Otherwise it's like really bad. This one, since it's all-wheel drive, it does have independent suspension on the rear as far as I can tell.
Yeah,
yes.
Also the DSG version is completely different to the manual shifted. It has different sway bars, and it has different axle frame at the front, and a lot of stuff. So
this should be the pinnacle of Mark IV Golf engineering, I guess.
I hope so. They did some reinforcement all over the engine also, with the intake, and so...
All right, well, let's go do a lap.
All of my cars should have air conditioning. My GT3 had air conditioning. Funny thing, I sold my GT3 on the same day I bought this one.
Oh wow, yeah. I can understand the logic behind it.
Yeah, everybody was questioning. Okay, horrible.
Which GT3 was it?
9972.
Nice.
Without a crash, and sold it to be honest because of the money. Okay. Because I was getting a lot more money than I bought it.
Okay.
Yeah. So maximum power is at 6.7, and limiter should be about 7. So on the dash,
around 7 or so, around 6. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, on the dash it's about 7.2, but yeah, maximum power is at 6.5, 6.6. So
nice. Sync. This car is all the way from China.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Unmistakable noise of a VR6 or an R32, which is potato. Wow, it's really smooth. Downshifts are fast. Wow.
Yeah.
It's faster than like the normal nowadays car even. Wow, this could be like one of the best Mark IV Golfs I've ever driven in terms of handling. I mean, power-wise it's kind of obvious, but the fact that it downshifts is nice and like so neutral steered on just on PS, well, not on PS, on Super Sport tires.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
Yeah, that's the thing when you have new parts like sway bars, not just repainted it or so.
Yeah, fantastic. Are we okay to take curbs, or should we stay off them?
No, that's okay.
All right.
But you feel the weight of the DSG. But it's okay. It's about the fun of the car, the engine.
Can we do anything about this? Actually, I forgot.
Yeah.
Because with the regular Mark IV Golf, the ESP doesn't really turn off. It's like a GT car. You don't feel that you're going faster. You look at speedometer like, yeah, okay, 180, 200.
Yeah.
For its age, by now, like, how old is the car?
2003.
Wow, so it's like 20 years old.
Yeah. And with stock exhaust system, it's not that loud because I wanted to have the stock sound. Because for my feeling, it's the best one.
Yes. That's amazing. GTI, TCR. Thank you. Fantastic.
I think the tires are getting hot.
They do. I have to remind myself of the small stock brakes.
Yeah.
But the handling, like I said, this is like for a 20-year-old car. You like even today's like go 7 or 8. It's like a boat, and this is just again relatively in comparison. It's direct. Of course, we have a bit of understeer and everything, but
yeah, but for safety.
Yes.
So for me, it's okay.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's amazing.
Because I lost 2 cars, or let's say I damaged one, and one I totally lost here on the Nordschleife.
Okay.
One in Flansgarten. That was worst crash.
Okay.
And one with my C63. I was driving and already thinking about the next lap and totally missed the speed and just dumped it up and tried to catch it, but the wall stopped me. So first off talent and out of track.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. One of the things that I always remember when I had my GT3 RS training in Spa with Mark Webber, one of the things he said at breakfast that kind of stuck with me is like people ask him like, so what's the most important thing to consider on the track or to do on the track? He said, think about the next corner. Like the biggest issue, especially like a Formula 1, if you're having like this fast pace, and you might be thinking like, ah shit, I missed that corner, how can it be better next time? Forget about it, think of the next one, because if your mind is like a bit off, you'll be like, the next corner you'll end up in the wall because you're thinking about the previous one, or in case of Formula 1 you might not end up in the wall, but you're gonna lose even more seconds on the next one. So you made a mistake, whatever, forget about it, think about the next one, reevaluate during like, I don't know, data analysis session in the evening, but always think the next one. You missed the previous one, okay, remember, but don't think about it. So it's always important. And for me as well, like when I'm like, this car is like relatively again low paced. We can have a nice conversation while still driving. But like there is a lap where I drove a passenger SIG with a GT3 RS. At this point, it hasn't been released yet, but it will be. And the lap was really phenomenal. It was very fast, etc. And then at one point, the passenger starts talking to me. He just it says one sentence. It says something like, I'm getting really tired. And my focus just like shifts for a split second, and I hit the curb that shouldn't be there, that I'm now forced, because like I start thinking about something else, like, okay, she's getting tired, should I slow down, is she like getting sick? So, and like really, it was just out of now force, but like in high-speed sections it could have like really catastrophic impacts. And for me, that's also what I realized with busy days. Like for example, today we have Sunday, it's it can be quite busy, and towards the end of the day, like if I'm doing like 10 laps on the car, 10 laps per day with 10 different cars, sometimes at the end when I'm gonna realize, okay, my focus is dropping, because I start thinking about like nonsense, what I will be thinking, what I'll be having for dinner tonight. I tell the guys like, no, sorry guys, I'm not in good shape. I might still be going fast, but I cannot have the risk of me thinking about dinner or what kind of movie I'll be watching on Netflix tonight with my girlfriend. And then, like, you know, like, oh, here, we end up here. Like, you know, it's concentration is the most important thing on track, and that's and concentration is also related to stamina. I always say, like, what's the best driver mod you can do, and that's like losing weight and improving your endurance, because that's what helped me the most, because that helps you to keep your mind focused, not only like your body but also at the same time your mind, because if you start getting distracted, like, oh, it's too hot, I'm not in shape, then you go be thinking about that. And
that's one with the temperature. When it's too hot, I'm getting tired, so I try with the air condition to improve it a bit. But yeah, if you're not doing it constantly all over again, you're getting loose. And first crash, that was a horrible one. It was with a Mark III Golf, front wheel drive, about 380 horsepower. And it was driving about here, taking here the corner. Everything was okay. And then I taking this corner. Everything is okay, looking straight up to the hill, and suddenly the car goes sideways, and I crash here and there. And there was a day before a cooling leak here, and they lost some parts, and they found some metal stuff in the tire, and so the tire blew up. And with a rear front wheel drive, that the rear comes that fast, something is wrong.
Forget about it.
Okay, so I said, okay, maybe it was too fast, shit. But I was lucky because the car was split in two parts from the front to the rear, so the impact was really, really high. And but I had nothing except some sharp glasses in the arm and headache.
You're lucky.
Really. The doctor said, okay.
Good.
So temperature is good for no additional oil cooler. 130. That's okay.
It's nice. It's good. No, I really enjoyed it. Like towards the end of the lap, tires started really squealing, and that's just a limiting factor of a PS4S. Of the Super Sports. And on the steer is, of course, also to be attributed to that. So like that would be like the only mod I would suggest, you know, like because and of course brakes is
it's stock ATE discs and pads from Brembo, but like I said, I wanted to keep it
more or less OEM.
Totally
understandable, and it's good. No, like I said, I really enjoyed it. We had a very nice talk. It was like a very cool Sunday lap for me, so thanks for making this possible.
Thank you too.
So next time we're taking your T5 out.
The T5 bus with some modifications. Maybe we can take some lap timing to honor Sabine.
Not in TF, that's not allowed. But we can look at the GoPro footage back and see what.
Still nice driving and so on.
At the same time, she drove a Ford Transit. Transit. But a van is a van.
For sure.
All the Transit fans are gonna hate us now.
2.2 tons, so you have to move something around. But it's quite tail-happy. I wasn't expecting that.
Interesting. The temperature is actually dropping nicely, so that's cool. So many values that you can see with like impressive.
That's I customized which blocks I want to see. Okay, DSG temperature is also okay. Oh, okay.
Nice.
That's a practical add-on. You just put it into the harness, plug and play. And it's fist control, and then you can modify which blocks you want to see. Like you have ECDS, and just check it because oil temperature is missing for the car. and I wanted to have it just to know, okay, car is still cold, so take it easy. That's the only part. So I added 1, 2, 3 more pages just to have the condition.
Yeah.